If you are still using nicotine and you want your sign to stop, this is it. The fact you clicked on this video means that you want to stop, and that's a good thing. Because nicotine addiction and self-improvement and chasing your dream life really doesn't go together. First, I will tell you my own experience and my own addiction with nicotine. So I hope it inspires you to do better. First time I did nicotine was a cigarette with a friend. I was really young, I was 12, 13 something. And it was before school. My friend bought some cigarettes. I always said to myself I would never do it. But guess what? I did it. I tried it, and first time I didn't really like it. First time I didn't like it, but it made me feel something. So the second time, I don't really remember anymore, but it probably was the same scenario. It was with a friend. We thought we were just young, really young, and we were curious. So basically for a couple of years I did it that way. I didn't really do it that often. I rarely did it anyway, until I was older and it was more normalized at my age. So eventually I bought my own, I think it was a vape, and I did it on and off for a couple of years. Some periods I didn't even do it for a year or so, I think, and sometimes I did do it. So basically this went on until I was around the age I'm now, but a little younger, a couple of years ago. I'm now 22, by the way. Until I really did it often, like every day for a while. I think this was 3 years ago, and then I consider myself addicted. Before then, I wasn't really hardcore addicted, but I sometimes found it hard to not do it, but I wasn't really that far gone. So basically I vaped for a while until I decided to quit. So I quit for a while, like a couple of months, until I tried snus, or snooze like some people say. And this I did only in the weekends really for a couple of months, until I also decided to buy my own. And that was what really affected me. I found it really addicting. I did it for almost 2 years, I think. Till 2024 I decided to quit cold turkey with New Year's Eve. Then I went on for a whole year, first try, and I didn't touch any nicotine. In the beginning it was extremely difficult, but I pushed through and was sober for nicotine for a whole year. Until 2025 New Year's, I decided to just do it one time for the evening, because why not? I guess testing myself if I would get addicted again, extremely stupid. You already guessed, I did it for a while, only in the weekends, and then I bought my own. And then, you know what happens. But I was also really into self-improvement, but I just did nicotine, which it wasn't right in my mind. So after a lot of attempts, actually, I quit, and I'm now almost 2 months, I think, sober from nicotine, and I'm never going back. So that's actually my story. The biggest thing I want you to know, I want to tell with this video, actually the most effective way to quit, in my opinion. It's 100% mindset, and it's basically how you mentally view it. So I will tell you this, the way to effectively quit is you just have to have a big enough of a reason to, if you're struggling, you can look at that reason and think, oh, this reason is more important than now hitting the vape or doing snus or anything like that. For me, it was holding me back in my journey and my goals in life, and I really was serious with the self-improvement stuff, so I didn't find it, when I realized that, I didn't find it really that difficult to quit, and it really helped me. Because of course it will be difficult and you will have a hard time, but if you push through it with the right mindset, it's 100% guaranteed you will quit. I promise you that. If you want to quit, you can quit, and you will quit. And if you don't, you don't. Also, if you're really into self-improvement, it really doesn't help you with your brain and stuff like that, because it's instant gratification, and that's certainly not the thing we want to achieve with self-improvement. We want delayed gratification, working hard, and that the results come with time, you know. I'm not gonna tell you why you have to quit, because everybody knows why it is bad and what the risks are. So I just want to tell you what I did. And I guess some people will say, oh, but this successful person does do it, or smoke cigars or stuff like that, and is really successful, but that's just addiction talking. You know that it's not the right thing to do. And if it really bothers you, it's just stupid to continue. So I guess that's really everything I had to say. If you like this content and can relate to me or anything I said, you can always like, subscribe, comment, you know. It really helps me and motivates me to keep doing this. So see you in the next one.